Skytook is one of at least 6 school districts under investigation by the state auditor's office.
We're in Butner, Broken Arrow, Wagner, Boynton, and Seminole. The allegations include fraud, waste, and abuse, and the results of these audits will be released in the coming weeks.
Boynton patrons requested an audit because they suspected mishandling of funds. Superintendent Shelby Williams says the concern surfaced at a time when there was turmoil on the school board. Quote, "We've had a lot of turnover. 2 members resigned because they had not completed the required training through the State Department of Education." Jeff Mills is the director of the State School Board Association.
There are certain statutory requirements for board member training, and then those guidelines are set forth by the State Board of Education.
Required training involves school finances. In Seminole, the audit was triggered by student activity accounts that didn't add up.
There were some deposits that the individual teachers had on their, the sponsors had on their ledgers that weren't credited in our account. And so when we found those, well, then we contacted the auditor to try to see if he could determine where that money was.
In Wagner, findings from a routine child nutrition audit triggered a deeper investigation.
They came up with some inconsistencies. I called the lawyers, the district lawyers, and from the data that was given to us, I decided to call for a state audit to see if everything was consistent, in place, and in compliance.
Keith Isbell with Broken Arrow Public Schools says his district requested a state audit to look into the purchase practices of one of its vendors, and no one at the district would have any comment on that investigation until it's complete.
If you do not understand documents being presented to you as a board member, ask questions. There is no shame in having to ask questions, but there's a lot of shame and waste that occurs when you fail to ask. I strongly encourage everyone in a position of governance, every board member with a fiduciary responsibility, to act on behalf of the taxpayers to get your house in order.
Mills believes these audits will have that effect, especially coming at a time when school budgets are being cut so drastically because of state revenue shortfalls. In Tulsa, I'm Cathy Tatom, the Oklahoma News Report.